All right, folks, back at it again. You know how it goes. It's a Robert That's that Bricks All Boogie.
Hey guys.
You know, we enjoyed our lives. We here. And, what else? And what is, wait, but yeah. My folks are drinking this type of good drink. I don't even know what's going on. But this is crazy and today is Monday. After a hot, enjoyable weekend. The sun was out, the Caribbean music was out. And what you got to say? What you got to say this week?
Not much on this end.
Oh yeah, Jonathan
We've
Majors.
had some hot weather. It's funny because according to the weatherman, we haven't had weather like this in wow, a good 20 years.
Yeah.
So better enjoy it. Well,
Mm-hmm.
hopefully we've enjoyed. I know I enjoyed it. For the rest of y'all, I hope y'all did too. Because you don't know how long, how much, when we will get weather like that again. But it was good while it lasted.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then also, yeah, the weather was good, so I was out and about.
I think it's a 2010, when we had weather like that in April, something like that, I think. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was hot. Had short
Mm.
sleeves. Went to the Friday. I went to the Knockdown Sunday. The Arts and Beats Jack Daniels event.
Good. Okay.
Good Friday. Friday
Mm-hmm.
night. And I had the shorts. I had the short sleeve with the shorts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it felt good.
Mm.
It felt good to wear shorts. So yeah, it's been a long
Yeah.
time.
Oh yeah.
And what else? Uh, what was I about to say? John the Majors, man.
Yeah, him and his talent major parted the ways.
Mm.
Well, this is what happens when you have the domestic violence charges,
Yeah.
going on. And I hear, of course, there's that lawsuit between Fox and Dominion.
What's that?
That's the company that produces the technology for the voting machines.
Oh.
Apparently, Dominion is suing Fox News for I think it's 1.6 billion,
Mm.
and Fox News is claiming freedom of speech, the First Amendment, freedom of speech, but then apparently closing arguments was scheduled for today, but they delayed the closing arguments because apparently
Mm-hmm.
there's supposed to be some sort of settlement. So I'm thinking Fox News doesn't want that heat because apparently
Oh.
their anchors are supposed to testify.
Mm.
So there's a lot of heat on Fox News, but you know one thing serves Fox News, it serves them right.
Mm-hmm.
You're making all these claims about the technology of this company and how, because your politician lost and he couldn't handle it. So now you want to, make all these claims, false claims, and then hide behind freedom of speech. Go
Mm.
figure. Anyway, what can you do?
Yeah. And news, I heard that Melbourne, Australia
Mm,
is the biggest city in Australia now.
I
Than
believe it.
Sydney.
I believe it.
Because all the immigration and all the people that migrate into
Mm,
Melbourne says Sydney now. So
mm-hmm.
This is crazy.
Mm.
A lot of people tell me good things about Melbourne. They
Mm.
told me not to go to Sydney for some reason. A little
Mm.
racist, I heard a little bit
Well,
there. But
you
I
never
think
know.
Melbourne is good.
Mm. Mm.
I do want to go to Australia. I want to see how Australia
The land down under.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I do want to see Australia. They like got a lot of poisonous stuff. I don't know how they got so much
Mm.
poisonous stuff
Who
on down
knows?
there. But
Mm.
what else too?
So, prayers go out to actor Jamie Foxx. He's been hospitalized. According to his daughter, it's a medical complication. Of course, we don't know exactly what that means, but he seems to be getting better, so, yeah. So, we're just praying for a speedy recovery with him, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah. What else?
And of course, George Santos, he's introducing the Minaj Act. The Minaj Act vaccine bill.
What?
Yeah, it's
What?
crazy. He's proposing it's
Oh,
apparently he's proposing 7 new bills, and one of them is named after Nicki Minaj. And basically it establishes a development period for new vaccines in order to generate public confidence. Interesting.
The name having Nicki Minaj?
Yes.
That makes no sense. That's a little weird.
Uh.
The Minaj Act.
Yeah.
Like what? I don't get it. It's too much. I feel like these politicians try to appeal to this hip hop crowd too much.
Mm.
And it's like, y'all want to be rappers too or something? Y'all want to be famous too like rappers? Like,
or could be that they want the support financially, and they figure that the best way to, some, or rather, the people that they should be appealing to are the ones that have the voice already. They have the voice of various generations and various people in the community. Plus, they also have the money.
So, that is true, but what you think about Mayor Mike Adams? If that's the case too.
Well, I think he's a little old to be a rapper, so.
I mean, he's outside with them.
Yeah, he's outside with them. Don't mean he's a rapper.
I know. He seemed like he wanted to be down. He wanted to be. He living his childhood dream, but he's not. He doesn't have to be a rapper to do it.
No,
he's living his childhood dream. So it's kind of a little weird.
Hey, you never know.
What else?
So, yeah, so, apparently, prayers go out to, this kid that, his name is Ralph Yari. He was, going to pick up his siblings, but what happened was he went to the wrong address, and the person actually shot him. I'm trying to think if this was in Kansas. I think this happened I think it was Kansas City. And apparently the gentleman who shot him was named Andrew Lester, and he was charged with first-degree assault and first-degree assault and armed criminal action. So apparently this kid, he was he's into music. You know, he plays the clarinet, I believe, and black kid, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, of course, there's protests going on now in Kansas, and you know, what's his name, Mr. Crumb, has taken the case
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. But it's a shame. I mean, he went to the wrong address. You know, and he
Mm-hmm.
was literally a block over from where he should have been. He was going to pick up his siblings, and this happens. And of
Mm-hmm.
course, the person that shot him was Caucasian.
Mm.
Yep, it's crazy.
Yeah, but I heard they raised up the funds to pay for his hospital and his
Yeah,
recovery and his
that's excellent.
GoFundMe.
Yeah,
It was
that's
like two
excellent.
million or something.
Oh yeah,
So he's in recovery right now.
yeah, he is.
So
So
now,
thankfully, he didn't die.
yeah,
Mhm.
you know,
Mhm.
and his bills is covered.
You know, and apparently, the person that shot him. By the way, those charges
Mm-hmm.
are felony charges. So,
Yeah.
and it's in Clay County, Kansas. So, oh yeah.
Kansas, oh man,
Mm,
it's
yeah.
so bad, man. It's
But here's the
so
thing: the man is not in custody, so he's not in police custody. He was released on $200,000 bond,
you
and
already know who paid for that.
yeah,
You already know who paid for that.
mm-hmm,
That bond.
of course, he could have put his house up. You never know. And the man is what, 84 years old that shot this boy? Come on, seriously?
Mm,
Go figure. Anyway.
yeah.
Mm. So apparently, singer Frank Ocean
Yeah.
had an ankle injury.
So I seen the performance of Coachella,
Uh,
and really, realistically, it was not going to be streamed, but someone was probably recording, and then he did a short performance. It was short because he injured his ankle, so it was a short performance. It wasn't that long. He came late too, and he was like the last. He was on the he was like the main act for Coachella on Sunday. So, and you know, I felt like Coachella this year was better than last year. I went last year. I felt like they had better acts this year. Because I saw the performances, I was like, damn, I wish I went this year than last year. But yesterday, it was still good. It was still good regardless. Got to go to Palm Springs and got to see something different, you know? It's dope. Coachella's dope.
Okay.
It was a dope experience. So I can't front on that. It was a dope experience away from everything, just to get away from something. I needed that at the time, so it was good to get away. You know, see something different, enjoy myself, enjoy the heat, the weather, and have a good time somewhere else. Yeah.
Okay. What's next? Okay. Okay. Wow. The grand jury failed to indict eight officers from Akron, Ohio, in the fatal shooting of Jalen Walker. Of course, he was a 25-year-old that was shot over 40 times. For those of you who don't know, by a police officer after a car chase. And this happened last year in June. So unfortunately, the grand jury they didn't indict these 8 officers. Oh boy, here we go. The grand jury basically concluded that the officers were legally justified in their use of force.
Mm-mm.
Oh boy. I don't even know. So, moving right along. Oh, and by the way, that kid Ralph Yari, he was actually released from the hospital, so he's recovering at home.
Yeah.
That's the latest.
Yeah.
Only 16 years old. My God. Okay. Let's see. I don't know what's going on. What else? Oh, so football player Jalen Hurts. He's now become the highest paid NFL player in NFL history with a 5-year
Mm-hmm.
5-year contract
Shout out to him.
worth $225 million.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's
some serious cheddar.
Yeah, cheddar and bread. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Philadelphia Eagles. Hold on, folks. She'll talk.
So, and in other news, rapper Trick Daddy has his famous teeth replaced with veneers. After 30 years. Almost 30 years. Yes, he's replacing his gold grills with porcelain veneers. Oh, man.
You love kids. Your dad love kids. I don't know. Baby,
yeah, so, wow.
That was my joint.
Apparently, he made this change after refusing to visit the dentist for the past 15 years.
That's so nasty. But still nasty, though.
Yes.
15 years? God
15.
Damn. How much plaque and gold teeth?
Don't you tell nobody.
Oh, that nasty plaque. But, we gotta talk about another thing, too.
Oh,
So, talk about Mr. Marcus Houston.
Oh, God.
With his 19-year-old. With his, at the time, when he married her at 19.
Yes, he did.
And he was...
almost 20 years older?
In his 30s. So he was looking at her when she was...
Yes.
What do you think about this, homie?
I don't. I just can't even do it.
I feel like it's very predatorial. It pretty is. I don't know I don't know if the PR told him that was, you need to fire that PR until you even go on and even talk about that. Cause that was a bad look. That says you should have just left that alone.
He couldn't.
And then he tried to use, by God, found the wife. We both could relate to each other.
I have to move it along now. No.
She's just like me. I don't know how.
Apparently.
Wait, though. I don't know.
I can't do this.
Let me tell you something. That's mad creepy. That's sick in the head. I don't give a damn. Don't try to use God for... That's no. No, don't do that. That's nasty.
Well...
And my thing is... It seemed like you was grooming her. And you was introduced with her by a friend, Chris Stokes. Chris Stokes that produced all these movies on Tubi and with him and Marcus Houston and every little movie. And he was accused of with B2K. So that friend circle might be really nasty. And I don't care how the PR try to clean it up, how you try to clean up. No. Mm-mm. It's just, I don't know if the growth was stunted because, you didn't get to live your childhood dream or whatever, or didn't get to really enjoy life because you was always working, doing music, being Roger or being the sister and all them other stuff. And I don't, but that's just, that, mm-mm. That's, that's some R. Kelly business. Anyway, that's another story.
Moving right along.
Yeah.
So, the live stream of Love is Blind was canceled, apparently.
Oh yeah, I heard something. I want to know what really happened because there's some things that happened, but they have it out now. They're the reunion,
Yes,
but
and there were some major apologies behind that because fans just you know they they had a fit. People sacrificed their sleep and everything else behind it.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people was up and waiting for this this reunion.
Yes, indeed.
And I want to watch the reunion too, because we still have to have talk with that whole situation with Marshall and that situation with that girl. I feel like she did him wrong. Because how you going there telling you were married and all of a sudden, but no, I like this dude Josh. And don't get me wrong, not all marriage is vacant on that show and all that stuff. Yeah, don't get me wrong, but same time I felt like I was just mad, disrespectful. Even though he was trying to be there, he was trying to, and then it was just a lot. I think she was into the Playboy and Bad Boy because she was dealing with her own little demons and dealing with her traumas and he was already working. He was a good dude, good job, try to be there, but they ran to come because she felt comfortable being in this stuff, and then not being for him missing for like 3 days, whatever.
Yep.
Felt like she needed more than what he could give, and then she kept saying that, "Oh, you need a boss, so you need a man. You're not getting no sex." It was all. So that told me she just trying to have fun. And then when the other dude other dude pops up. He asked the question. And he even know she even went to a coffee shop to meet the dude. And they engaged. They engaged to get married. And then the guy comes and says, "Do you want to do this? Do you want to get together?" And she said yes and give him a kiss. And then tells him after it goes up to him like, "Yo, this not working. This not." So you couldn't really be honest with him, you just wait until you got your situation with the new dude now.
Yep.
Now I'm gonna tell him like, "Oh, this not working." I feel like it was wrong. I felt like that was wrong. Wasted his man time. Didn't really, but she probably was you. She was a bartender. I think she was like maybe like 26. She's still young.
Yeah.
And she she trying to have fun. She got the
Yeah,
and
because
she
she's in her 20s. That's what people in their 20s do. They want to enjoy. They want to have fun and do crazy stuff. It is what it
but
is.
he was in his 22, but he probably made like 27, 28. But he still, but I think he was looking for more and trying to hopefully
Probably.
find somebody.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess she was still dealing. I think she probably would have tried to find maybe if she could find a good man.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes, if that's not your type, then why are you with him? The
Right.
other dude was more. He was more. I think he was Spanish too, and he was more playboy, maybe more a little more. And then
But
she probably but she was a bartender. She was used to men hitting on her, men being more aggressive and Marshall wasn't that type of dude that she's used to.
opposites attract.
Yeah, but after that there was issues.
Of course. I just said opposites attract. That
Yeah,
doesn't mean
it doesn't mean
that it's a meant to be type of
yeah
affair. But
because she's gonna go after what she used to seeing. If she's used to seeing,
yeah, but bartenders come across all types of
yeah,
people.
yeah, they come across, but the ones that hit on them,
Oh,
is
all types. They get hit on by all types. Even the professionals.
yes, I know that, but which ones who actually brings them in the champagne room? Let me put it like that. Can't say.
Well, you can't say that either. Even lawyers do that.
Well, you think they do that because they got money,
Exactly.
and doctors too.
Exactly.
But the bad boy, he's gonna have fun and she probably was used to it because if she telling him to be more aggressive, telling him and he's being there having conversations with her, but she's like, you need a boss, so you need to say.
She the vast majority of men that she's used to are probably more aggressive, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's what she needs. And that sometimes we as individuals don't realize that sometimes what we're used to isn't necessarily what we're supposed to be with.
Yeah, it's true.
And
It
unless
hasn't been
what
working with you. It hasn't
right,
been working.
and it hasn't worked for her in years. So I mean, it hasn't worked for her. So it's like to make that transition,
But she
it's
just,
hard. But she's young.
but that too, and the trauma, and she's not trying to get help for it right now. So it's like I'd rather just deal with it later on in life. And maybe just have my fun with homeboy, and we just have my good time.
Yep.
Instead of dealing, because she told her homeboy, I may not want to get married with you. I may not, but I just want to try. Just enjoy each other, go out, enjoy each other.
Yep.
But she was more communicative with him than she was with Marshall about what she wanted. And that's another thing. Like, if the connection, and she was saying the connect wasn't there, so that's why she couldn't communicate. These are things I had to learn too in life. Like, communication ain't there. The connection, it's gonna be hard for you to communicate, or the other person to understand that because you're not vibing.
Yep, that's
to
true.
Understand. Okay, this person needs this person needs that. But she communicated loud and clear because he was wondering like, what else do you need from me? I'm asking you what, but when it came to other dudes, she told, this is what I need. This is what you know what I'm saying. She was more communicative with him,
right?
but with the other dude, she couldn't communicate that. And he was asking, sitting her down, tell me, like tell me, like, being point direct with you. Tell me what I need. Like, what do you need? And she
Yeah.
couldn't. And she couldn't do that
Nope.
because I don't think she really liked him like that.
And he might have been good for her.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
That happens too. Sometimes we do pass up people that are good for us.
Yeah, because she's not in that moment of time. Maybe
She's not ready.
She's not ready for that. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And
That happens too.
yeah, I know he was hurt, because he was like, yeah. But at the same time, he knew that okay, she wasn't ready for that.
Well,
right
at least
now.
he was smart enough to realize that.
Yeah, so it's sad though. It's sad because it's like it was there, and then she's wanted to man. Then it's like, but she feels like he's not being aggressive enough. He's not, but he's actually what do you need from me? Like I'm here. What do you need from me? We engage. What do you need from me? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Sad. But I don't understand what was the purpose of her being on the show.
Some people be doing it trying to get fans. Some people just trying to look
For the 15 minutes of fame.
Or probably
15 seconds of fame, whatever.
And maybe she thought she could find somebody different from what she was used to. But it seemed like you went back to what you was used to.
But you don't have to be on the show for that.
Yeah, that's the reason.
That's what I don't get.
Yeah,
you don't have to be on the show to meet somebody.
To know that, okay, this person, I'm not, or she probably that person was good for her, but I'm not in a place.
Well, she should have just owned it from the very beginning.
That's true. She should have just been honest with him, like, it's not working. Like, it's not.
And it's not that it wasn't working, it's that she wasn't mentally in the place for to enjoy a man like that.
To appreciate him.
To appreciate him and enjoy a man like that. Now, if she did that, she could have spared him, as far as his feelings and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just, sometimes as grown folk, we just gotta come clean and be real about stuff.
And the thing was,
because we could avoid a lot of misunderstandings. You know what I mean?
And the thing was, on the pot, it was both of them at the time. The one that she dumped him for Marshall, but realized later, damn, me and the homeboy I'm used to, we have more of a. But I feel like it's trauma bonded. That's a new term.
It probably is.
They can relate to certain things more than maybe that's why. Because my thing is, you dumped him for Marshall, but realized later on, like, maybe I made a mistake.
Well, she did.
Maybe because me and him, I'm not in place for what he needs right now. And
but the thing with being with Marshall, how did that help her?
How did that help her? Like, he was there. He was there emotionally, there, and she knew, but I think she could have appreciated.
She couldn't appreciate Marshall.
She called him weak. She called him like she was kind of like soft.
Yes, and trust and believe, after that show and during that show, she got a lot of mail behind that mentality of hers. And she probably said to herself in the end, after a while, wow, he wasn't as weak as I thought he was.
Yeah, it's just she
just couldn't appreciate him.
But I heard she's still with the other dude too, but they went to some game or something. My sources told me.
Oh.
So I guess maybe trauma bonded. They have relatable things that she didn't see with Marshall. Well, Marshall could have been good for her, but she couldn't appreciate him right now.
Yeah.
She can't appreciate him right now.
Right.
She's not in a place to appreciate them. So,
Yep. Oh well.
and it is what it is. Sometimes some people that we think that are good for us, maybe it's not that time for them to appreciate that person at that time.
Yeah.
You know? It sucks, Dad. It sucks.
Yeah, it does. But at the same token, better for it to happen in the beginning than for this person to be, for you to be with that person and you know you ain't ready for them. Because that means you wasted that person's time.
Yeah, you wasn't ready. You just, yeah.
Anyway,
So what else?
wishing a very special happy birthday to comedian Martin Lawrence.
Oh, yeah.
Happy birthday, King.
Happy birthday, Martin Lawrence.
Yeah. Marty Mar.
Mm-hmm.
In other news, it is carnival season in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm. I heard that too.
Yes, man.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
it's a beautiful thing.
And I think somebody was dancing for Chance the Rapper. I'm like, wait a minute. Chance the Rapper whining down on a thing and slapping her booty. I'm like, ain't you have a wife and 2 kids at home? I'm like, wait a minute. Ain't you have a wife and a kid at home? You slapping, you whining. I'm like, so wait, your wife gave you permission to do this? 'Cause I need to know, because you whole married with 2 kids. And he whining on the gal. He like this and smacking the boy. I'm like, hold on. I'm like, let that go down. Because I'm looking at it like, oh, I'm seeing Chance the Rapper. I'm seeing him whining down shorty like he outside single. I'm like, hold on.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? Hey, none of my business. Hey, none of my business. Yeah.
So, Country Wayne.
What's that?
Got a new self-funded movie. Yeah, apparently he's looking for new talent. So, and it's called, the name of the movie is called Strange Love. Go figure.
Strange Love.
Strange Love.
So, what show we gotta talk about? We gotta talk about Power. Let's talk about Power.
Well, what about it?
Monet killed her.
Killed who?
The boy.
Monet killed.
Lorenzo.
Yeah, she had him set up. Because he put a shout out on that guy's father. I think Guap's father, one of the Guap's fathers. The dude. I think he's the husband of the woman that owned that diner.
Husband. Oh, wait. When when they had the dude tied up and they killed him. Remember that scene?
Yeah.
So that was his father.
I think so. I think I'm not. I think so. I'm not sure.
Oh, that's why he probably did it. And Monet probably told.
Yeah, because she told his wife, and the wife told their son. The son. But I think it was when no, what happened was excuse me, not a shot, but I think Lorenzo put a hit out on him. That's what happened, I believe. But it was a mistake apparently. But you know, when you in the streets and you live in that type of lifestyle,
Yeah, Monet.
you could put hits out on people, and they could be mistakes and they could be justified. You know what I'm saying? But either way, you got to live with the consequences.
But Monet seemed like.
But the reason why Monet did that is because she put two and two together about her husband killing Zeke.
Yeah.
So she figured she gonna get even. Even though Lorenzo came clean with Monet about killing Zeke. He told her basically it was an accident, which I kind of believe it was an accident.
Yeah, he probably did.
Because he was trying to kill Zeke's father.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. Go figure. I don't think he knew what Zeke's father looked like. I don't think so.
Yeah.
So.
That's what it was. And what else? Too.
And of course,
but you know what's gonna happen now?
What? Monet's gonna die?
Diana's gonna set her up to go to jail.
Or die?
Probably. But I feel like jail because that's what she was talking to the detective. Remember how the assistant, the teaching assistant was telling you need to put that, separate yourself from the family. I think after she finds out, she's going to separate herself from Monet.
Because see, here's the thing. There was a breakdown in their relationship a long time ago. So, there's no love lost there. So, go figure.
And then, plus, the father wanted her to go to school.
Yeah, see, Monet was her father's... Not Monet, Diana was her father's ticket out. Where Zeke was Monet's ticket out of the game. So, go figure.
No.
But see, Zeke was wrapped up in that professor, which we still don't know who killed her. Doesn't necessarily mean it's Monet. I think it was that detective that she killed personally, but okay. Go figure.
Wait, the detective probably killed her?
You never know.
Because he still wanted her or something? She had two people that still wanted her. That was a dude, him. And they both was jealous of Zeke. A younger dude.
But see, the thing about it is that when that man, that professor had her, he didn't know what to do with her. And then he became obsessed with her. Then he said this, well, you know, I'm single and I'm good looking, and you know, all the young students want me. And it went to his head, because that's what happens sometimes with good looking men. You know, that ego is serious. Or not even just men, women too. That ego be serious. You got to learn to tame it, you know. So,
Yeah.
at any rate.
Yeah, but that's true.
You know, but anyway,
And then Lorenz stayed with that professor.
But see, she was his old girlfriend back in college.
Yeah.
So, you know.
So, what other stuff?
So, while Usher was performing, he was performing his song "My Boo." He handed the mic to 21 Savage.
That was funny. I
Yeah,
heard about that.
yeah, it's
That's
funny.
hilarious.
Yeah.
What else? What else?
In other news,
Mm-hmm.
wow, this is awesome. Uh, Trinity Thomas, even after an injury to her lower leg and not practicing for 2 weeks prior to the competition, she came out on top at the NCAA gymnastics final. She actually earned her 28th perfect 10 score. Yep.
That's good.
Love it. Congratulations, Queen. You deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
So.
How about? So, Rory and Maul had their little riff with Joe Buttons again.
Oh, God.
And Joe Buttons called them bare minimum boys, and then and then after that, Rory was like, "Leave us alone. Stop talking about it. Stop." Whole bunch of stuff.
I can't.
Yeah.
It's so ridiculous.
Yeah. It is so ridiculous. It is so ridiculous. It makes no sense.
Grown men. Grown men. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, goodness. This was sad. 2 teens they tragically passed away on prom night after a fatal car crash.
Wow.
Yes.
My condolences.
Yes. It's 17-year-old Madison Sims and 18-year-old Samuel Brown. Yeah. They were involved in a car accident with a semi-truck. Yes, and this happened in Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
That's all my kids. If I have kids, I'm getting them a limo, so limo get home safely. They're not driving. I don't care. Oh, I'm gonna drive. Nope.
Well, the vehicle had 4 passengers.
Yeah, it was the vehicle. No one wasn't driving.
No one was driving. They weren't driving, I should say. The teenagers weren't driving.
So are the limos on?
I think so, and apparently the vehicle got pinned under the semi-truck. Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. And, of course, they were, after being transported to the hospital, once they got there, they was pronounced dead. Dead at the scene. It's just, yeah.
That's so sad. That's really so sad. Like,
Yeah.
I can imagine the parents.
Exactly.
Like, your kids finish high school.
Yeah, just coming from their prom.
Yeah, just for and then finally get. That would break my heart. That would break my heart. So, Cadole, that would break my heart. Especially I found my kid about to go to college, and then that would break my heart. Yeah. I think that would break my heart. Really, I heard oh no.
For real.
I probably need super therapy behind that.
You never really get over the loss of a child. You never really do. You may you may get some sort of peace behind it. You make peace behind it, but you never get over it. I mean, I've never experienced it, but from what I've gathered, talking to parents who have lost children, this is what I've heard.
Yeah. It's true. It's definitely true. And it's a lot. So, that's why I'm like, gotta be careful.
Oh, yeah.
Who driving, know who. Like, it's serious out here.
Yes, it is.
It's wild serious. So, so I just feel like you gotta,
Yep.
you gotta be careful out here. Just pray. You never know. Only God knows what's gonna go and what's gonna happen. Just pray. That tonight's not the night.
Exactly.
That's how you gotta think about it. Pray today that tonight is not that night.
Absolutely.
Because anyone could go any minute, any second.
Yep.
It's scary, but folks, go to www.agency3229.com. And also go to NASDAQ/agency3229 TV network for all your visuals of the podcast and everything.
Yep.
Folks, thank y'all. Love y'all.
All right.
Nah, goes. Thank y'all. Peace.
All right, guys. Take care. Enjoy your week.
Yep.